Your math teacher is terrible and they just released the final exam review that's in 2 weeks. What are you gonna do about it? Don't do the review yet. Newsflash, the best way to review for a final exam is not by doing the packets necessarily if you don't already have the fundamentals. I've actually been a college instructor myself and I've had to put together review sessions and final exam material, and usually these final reviews and these examples are not meant to be simple. They usually have a lot of steps. If you don't master the fundamentals, you're going to have a very hard time when you're doing these final review packets. So that's why I always tell students to go back and do the homework. Another common mistake that I see is like a lot of people look at the lectures or previous lectures or the lecture notes. That's fine, but you can't necessarily learn mathematics by just reading or listening. You have to literally do the exercises. If people aren't quite doing the exercises the first time, then they're going to have a hard time building a foundation that's necessary to solve some of these multi-step questions, right? It's just like if you are weightlifting or running or something like that, and you try to lift 200 pounds or run 30 miles without any previous training, it's just not going to work. You really have to, dig deep and at least do the fundamental homework exercises, because those usually hold the nuggets of knowledge that you need for doing the final exam questions. A lot of times you might be able to do the end of the question. It's just the beginning of the question is kind of difficult to set up. But if you don't have a clue how to do some of the most fundamental ideas, then that's what's going to make those final review packets basically impossible. Again, what I would recommend doing always is doing some of the homework problems again, or doing homework problems that are similar to it, because then that'll at least, A, help you maximize the amount of points that you'll be able to get on the exam, and B, it'll help you see that a lot of times these problems are just things that you were doing in the homework. They're just layered. Still do those final review packets, but just make sure that you don't get discouraged if the final review tends to be a little bit difficult. If you like this style of content, please let me know in the comments, and make sure you follow and like for more nuggets of knowledge. But it's Professor X with a Z, and I'll see y'all next time.